Welcome to this week's YouTube episode. In this week, I'm going to be talking to you about the launch of Checkmate Star, my latest quilt pattern for January 2026. And also, I'm going to be talking to you about foraging on the towpath for wood and the coalboat arriving. So I hope you enjoy this week's episode. Come on in. It is chilly out here. Thank goodness I've got my lovely quilt to keep me warm, and let's go in. The fire's on. It's lovely to have you here. I've made a cuppa and I hope you've got one too. So before we start talking about quilty life, this week we've been foraging for wood along the towpath, which I've got some footage to show you, and the coalboat arrived, which is always a welcome sight on the canals. I'm going to chat to you about Checkmate Star, which is the pattern that I launched this last week. And then I'm going to talk to you about what's coming up next week in my sewing world. So we've got a really nice mix today. So let's crack on. I've been really excited to share Checkmate Star with you. Now, I know everybody says that, but honestly, I have, because this is a super beginner friendly quilt pattern. It's put together in rows. And underneath each row on the pattern there is a little guide to tell you what you need for that row. And in another video I'll show you how to read my patterns, but that's one to add to the list. Seeing your reactions this week to the new pattern has honestly meant the world to me. The kits have been really well received, which is such a relief because there's a lot of planning and prep that goes into them. So thank you to everybody that's been cheering me on with this one. We took the quilt out to do a bit of a photo shoot. It's always tricky along the canal because you never know what you're going to get. And it was a beautiful, bright, sunny day. And actually, it was a little bit too bright. I think this quilt looks really dramatic. But like I said, it comes together really, really easily. I can't wait to see your versions popping up over the next few weeks and months. Speaking of the next few weeks and months, tomorrow I head off to a cottage that my mum used to stay in when she was alive over the winter. Her friend owns the cottage and we rent it every now and again. It's a lovely setting. It's in the middle of a field and there's nobody else around. I'm packing up my sewing machine. I'm going to be taking a stack of projects. I've got so many things that I need to work on. I always pack too much. I'm going to be working on quilts for the coming months, some pieces for the book as well, and I want to do a bit of gentle business organising for the year ahead. I feel like I've really hurtled into 2026. My graphic designer is going off travelling, so I've tried to get as many patterns written as I can, and then while she's away I want to get the quilts made up, the projects made up, the photos done, so when she comes back we can just slot everything into place. It feels like it's been a massive juggling act, to be honest, but I'm getting there. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I will share you highlights from the cottage. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that much recording because I am going to be on my own and I'm not going to have all the tech that I normally have here on the little boat with me. While I've been getting Checkmate Star ready for launching, I've also been working away on something new behind the scenes. I'm not going to show you the whole quilt just yet. It's for a future release, but I can show you that I've been working on the binding this week, which is one of my favourite things to do. I sew my binding on with the sewing machine. There's lots of ways that you can do it. But for me, it's getting to the end of that project and I just love popping my little label into the quilt, into the binding on the quilt, and I know that I'm nearly finished. I know I've not done any demos this week. I just really haven't had the time with cutting the kits for Checkmate Star, getting all the launching done for that, and now getting ready for my retreat this weekend. Let's get into boat life because, as you know by now, there is always something cracking off. On one of our dog walks the other day, we spotted this pile of wood that had been left here. Sometimes when a tree has been cut down, the Parks Trust or the Canal and River Trust leave the tree trunks by the canal side. They know that the boaters are then going to take that wood and use it to keep themselves warm. Years ago, we used to have lots of these finds, which are like gold dust. but they are few and far between nowadays. In a previous life, Mr. Perks used to be a gardener, so just before I get any concerned messages through, he has had proper training on how to use a chainsaw. We've been on the canal about 17 years now, and this is his second chainsaw that he's had in this time. We've got a nice pile of wood there now to keep us going for a few more days. The wheelbarrow, on the other hand, is looking a little bit worse for wear. I think that log was a bit too much for it. All the wood then gets stacked on the roof, ready for when we need it. And Bry's now doing a bit of maintenance work because that's what he does. The other thing to mention is when he's doing jobs like this, the dogs do stay indoors. I'm always out there with him as well, because if anybody wanders down the towpath and sees a man with a chainsaw, it can be quite a little bit disconcerting. Sydney's watching out for the coalboat. It's on its way. There's a thin layer of ice on the canal, and you can see that the coalboats are gently pushing their way through. Holly is our coalboat woman, and look, you can see here, she's amazing. She's ready for action. In today's delivery, we've had a top up of diesel. I can't remember the last time we filled up. It was a few weeks ago. We've ordered 8 bags of coal, and we've had a replacement of our gas bottle. We only use the gas for cooking, nothing else. So we don't get through that many bottles a year. The coalboats provide a great service to us. I mean, when they can't get through, we have to bring our own coal to the boat, which is an extra strain for boaters. They're off now to the next boat along the canal. I hope you've liked this video. Please press the thumbs up. It really does help with the algorithms and all that jazz. And if you've got the hype button, please give me a hype if you've liked this video. It really does help with getting me seen and in front of more people. Have a fantastic week. Let me know what you've been up to, and I'll catch up with you next week.